Okay, I have seen the last 4 characters to appear in Soulcalibur V. And if you don't want me to spoil them for you, leave this video. I'll give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have seen the last 4 remaining people in the game and I will go down them individually. First we have Killick. Alright. He is indeed a fan favorite. We got a new character, called Ziva, who is supposed to be related to him. However, he can use any weapon just like Edgemaster. Alright. Next we got a new character called Elysium. She's supposed to be this goddess of a woman who can use any of the female styles. So she's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, perfect goddess of a woman who is an Edgemaster too. Like I didn't see that coming from a Japanese game developer. The last 2 characters are even more inexplicable. They are friggin' Patroclus and Purha again. Except Patroclus is called Alpha Patroclus with Setsuka's moveset, and Purha is just a powered-up version of the normal Purha. So basically instead of one character who has a random fighting style, you got 3. Yes, 3. And you also have different versions of 2 characters who are already on the roster. I would like Daishi-san to answer these questions, which I would know he would need a lot of time before he answers. 1. What is the point of making normal characters while you got these souped-up versions of them? 2. Why cast off a character and give her moveset to somebody else who is already in the game? And 3. Why have 3 characters who all use random fighting styles? I know that they still have yet to announce any DLC plans, aka hidden content that's already in the disc that we have to pay for. But really, Namco? This is fucking bullshit. We already have Purha and Patroclus to replace Cassandra and Sufisha. We don't need 2 of each. It makes absolutely no sense. It's lazy work. It's a waste of roster space. And there is just no hype I have to unlock these characters because I can play as them already. So why did they do this? For story mode purposes? I don't get why they would sacrifice casting off some of their roster just so we can battle and unlock powered-up versions of fighters or fighters with different fighting styles in story mode. They had potential to give us an array of characters and instead they decide to drop them all so Patroclus and Purha get second movesets. What about Zazalamal, first and foremost? He was the only black guy in a Soul game. He had a unique fighting style with his long sickle, plus he can grow old and die. He would have been perfect to keep and if they had good reason to. But why? Why didn't they keep him? How about Alan? I liked her character, I liked her backstory, I definitely liked her clothes, I liked her moveset. I think Soulcalibur 2 had her best moveset. And she was very unique. She was the youngest character in the series at one point, and in 17 years she only would have been 32. Why did they scrap her from Soulcalibur 5? Why would they get rid of her? Setsuka, her moveset is with another, Patroclus. Instead of giving her moves to Patroclus, wouldn't it be easier to keep Setsuka? Or why not introduce another new character with her moves, or give Patroclus Setsuka's moves instead of Sufisha's? Yanseon. He was also a young guy who later replaced the extremely popular one. Where is he now? Also we got no characters that use the Chinese sword style. Rock, or perhaps his son, Bangu. They should have diversified Rock moveset from a Astaroth so Rock looked like he was actually swinging around a hammer or a mace and didn't look like his moves were stripped from a Astaroth or Rock when he used to wield the axe. It makes absolutely no sense to cast off these characters for characters who are already in the game. I don't get that. People want these characters back, and the executives fail to deliver or never listen. Like Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Ryuta Nayachuma didn't like Mega Man, he didn't like Venom, and he didn't like Thanos, and before you know it there were only 6 Capcom characters from MVC2 that came back in MVC3. Ryu, Chun-Li, Akuma, Morgan, Felicia, and Tron-Bon, who is extremely disadvantaged. It's said that there are many more fighting styles in Soulcalibur 5 that existing fighters don't have that you can give to created characters. I hope this is true and I hope they're from the characters they got rid of. In Soulcalibur 3 I liked the weapon classes, they were generic but they were fun, and it turned me off when I found out there weren't in Soulcalibur 4. They need plans to expand the game and not take anything out. Expand the game. Give us more. There's no point having to add something in one game only to not include it in the next game. It feels like a waste of time and money. If you can be able to add extra movesets to the game, how come you can't add the characters who use them? I understand they want more freedom and more uniqueness to the create a character system, but what about the characters that fans have cared so much about for all these years like Rock, and Wang, and Cassandra, and Amy? Why not just make entirely new movesets suited for created characters instead of deriving them from past characters? I liked the steel fan, I liked the lance, the tambourines, the katana and shuriken from Soulcalibur 3. I think Devil Jin's moveset will be fun as well. They need to do that stuff more and I hope they do. But there is no excuse for having to write characters out of the series and not replace them or give their moves to somebody who already has a moveset. Or for Edgemaster characters. Will I be getting this game? Yes, I will, and I hope charge cancelling is in too. Will this be enough to get over missing characters? We will just see.